coming for you. Hulk Hogan, we 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 coming for you. Hey.
But the main thing is, you bunch of fuckers, despite the provocation from the cavalry, no fighting.
For a long time.
No fighting.
No
fucking fighting. No fighting.
For a
No
long time.
fucking fighting! Good.
Redeem these nuts! Wow! Oh, there you go.
We walk, and after we take that Kruger and the jab, we walk the cold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the record, Steve. This is what I'm so damn good. I can make you scream on my belly. I can make you see on chair. Get it right when you say the boy's name. I got a following like I'm running the campaign. I'm in the cockpit like Afghans running the plane. I take the show and then disappear like Dave Blaine. I ain't wanna do it to you, but you be pushing an issue. Man, I'm blowing my nose on you, boy. It's all this tissue. Ain't another rapper when it flows mine. So when it's showtime, you get thrown to the ropes and clothesline. First I capture the streets, then aim for the charts. Like when I capture the beat, I aim for your heart. Most of y'all careers was doomed from the start. You a video gangster, you on the shit of the part. Like a snake, I'm a mow your lawn. Been exposed to the world using fake, so keep your eyes peeled. You might not see me coming, cause I'm tinted up on the windshield. You don't really want it with me, so you need to pull up a chair, something, cause I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I don't think you want it. You don't really want it with me, so you need to pull up a chair, something, cause I ain't going nowhere. With Bumpy wildin' out in two twin Porsches, I'm in a GS spinning with dual exhausts. In the rain hydroplaning, trying to be so cautious. Under the hood screaming, you can hear the horses. I got the mini mansion.
I was surprised, but I was not shocked that the Ravens released Justin Tucker, the most accurate kicker in the history of the NFL. And he had been there 13 years. And of course, 16 massage therapists say Tucker's actions, inappropriate sexual behavior in nature, happened between 2012 and 2016. And I wondered if he was an all-pro, if he was still Justin Tucker, would he still be on the team? And I would argue that he probably would be until we find out exactly what happened in these cases here. But he's a 7-time All-Pro, but he struggled. He made 73% of his field goal percentages, and he missed 2 extra points. The Ravens drafted a kid out of Arizona, Tyler Loop, I think in the 6th round, and his numbers are okay. I mean, he's not Sebastian Janikowski first-round talent, but You're going to bring him in. Justin Tucker was set to make $7 million, and he became expendable. And here's another thing. I think people were going, oh, they're going to say this is football only. Well, they have to say that. They can't release him because of, what's gone on, the inappropriate behavior. I mean, he's got to have at least the opportunity to defend himself, I would think. But they can use football reasons. There's no litigation with, hey, we're releasing you. You didn't perform well, which he didn't. He left himself open to, having them bring somebody in. He struggled during the season at times. I think they talked about bringing in kickers. They were trying to give him confidence, but he has been released. And I don't know if you're a team, can you pick him up right now with all of this? Like, what is the upside? You might be getting somebody who can return to his Hall of Fame form. What happens in 5 years, 6 years when he's eligible for the Hall of Fame? How do the voters sort this out? Not.
You know what? Just because you happen to pop in on this one because you have all this beautiful time on your hands, I'm going to leave it at that. So, we both have sat here and grown up knowing who Justin Tucker is, and we've sat here and watched him play. We've watched him shine. We've watched him be the biggest clutch kicker in the history of clutch kickers. Is Justin Tucker about to get the Deshaun Watson treatment, or is he about to get signed by somebody else because they know how good he can kick? Unlike Deshaun Watson, we don't know what the hell Deshaun Watson can do outside of Houston's offense, but we know what Justin Tucker can do. So, Joe, how quickly is Philadelphia about to pick up Justin Tucker?
We already have a kicker.
You already have a kicker, but the fact is that you guys need that backup. As good as Jake Elliott is, bruh, you even know better. I mean, hell, Philadelphia is full of massage parlors, and every last one of them want to give the Eagles a happy ending. I mean, let's be realistic here.
Well, we did have a happy ending in the middle of February.
That is true. That is true. But now we get to here. Now we get to this moment. Now we get to the moment where you have the best clutch kicker in the NFL who practically has been released, moved over from his contract for football reasons, which we both know is bullshit. We both know. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be nice. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a bullshit call. And the thing that gets on me the most when I think about this is, who is going to be the team that's going to quickly pick up Justin Tucker? Who in your mind?
Truthfully, I really don't know. I think he's going to sit out there in limbo because I think that the Ravens found out more stuff that has been released to the public. That's my gut feeling.
I got two teams right outside my head, and tragically, his ass is not here, so I can't sit here and just put him out for it. I feel like the Raiders and the Cowboys would be the two teams that I would go with as far as teams that would pick up Tucker. Because as good as the Cowboys kicker has been, as good as the Raiders kicker has been, let's be honest. There's a reason of why people usually go for kicking. And why not the Chiefs? Because as good as Harrison Butker has been, his shit ain't no better than Justin Tucker's.
But Dallas has a kicker.
Dallas is a kicker, but
he may be even better than Justin Tucker.
I'm sorry. Wait. You were serious? I'm sorry. As a Rams fan, I can honestly tell you, there has not been a better kicker than Justin Tucker. And as good as Brandon Aubrey is, and this is nothing against Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey's no Justin Tucker. You know this. I know this. Hell, I'm sure that guy has sat here and lost his mind sitting here having to sit here and kick in front of Philly fans like there's no day tomorrow. Do you realize the magnitude of Justin Tucker being a Cowboy, and the fans literally do that infamous thing. They pull a New England Patriot and start throwing dildos and blow up dolls out there on the football field while Tucker's getting ready to kick.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but I think that that could happen in Buffalo because I would not be surprised if maybe the Jets took a shot on him because the Jets have that goofy stadium.
Well, I mean, it's the Jets, if nothing else.
Or the Giants, but
Honestly, between the Jets and the Giants, it's kind of one of those things where you kind of want to be like, yeah, how you can't go wrong either way when it comes to either one of them.
hmm
But I think I kind of know what everybody wants to sit here and hear about because you heard the news. You heard the news earlier today. I heard the news earlier today. I kind of want to get it, or at least up to this point, I want to get to the biggest one that we had. You were kind of probably laughing your ass off because you are. How do you feel about the? How do you feel about the Steelers imploding?
well, Pickens must not want to be there. So what are you going to do? But the only thing is you put him in where he can actually have Dak miss passes to him or whatever. But I forget what the punchline was with that. But
I
but
mean, there's so many punchlines when you come up to this one, but
Receiver 2, we traded George Pickens. Okay. Did we get like a second rounder for him? And we only gave up a third? We gave up a fourth for Jonathan Mingo. Actually, don't remind me about that trade. A third rounder. Okay. Who are we gonna throw the ball to besides DK Metcalf? I mean, sure, his personality's a little interesting, but he can catch the football. I mean, I knew things weren't gonna work out with George Pickens, but a third? Really? Does this mean we're gonna give him an extension, or... I mean, seriously, we got more trade value for Chase Claypool. Please don't remind me about that. Remember when we got Amari Cooper for a 5th-round pick? Sorry, it was just funny. Do not remind me about Amari Cooper. Oh, look, the Cowboys got another receiver. Too bad.
I heard that chuckle. I heard that chuckle. I heard that chuckle. So now I'm just curious. What are you gonna think when we're not done? Because Tom's been going ham. There was somebody else.
Dak Prescott's not gonna have any time to throw because Abdul Qadir's gonna eat him. So is this the year we finally suck? Because I can start drinking now.
Yes.
Well,
start
we
drinking
released
now.
Gabe Davis. That went so well. Oh no, we're signing Gabe Davis, aren't we? No, Gabe Davis is coming home to us on a hometown discount.
Wait.
You know what would have been really nice? If we addressed wide receiver at the draft, Jerry Jones.
Has Gabe Davis been signed yet?
no.
Okay, just checking.
I will never doubt you again. That's a lie. That's just a lie. I just want to be a good football team. Please. Taking a look at that Steelers offense, maybe our secondary's fine. Does this mean that Aaron Rodgers isn't coming now? Sorry, I'm supposed to hide my smile. Yeah, I'm happy that we kept Higgins and Chase. So the Cowboys actually have a wide receiver too, and their offense could be dangerous. And at the same time, George Pickens could also implode their locker room. Yeah, it'll be a fun season. Oh no. I'm starting to get that funny feeling again.
Oh no.
Oh, so this is all in. We are going to the Super Bowl! We're never going to the Super Bowl.
I usually have a wager when it comes to, because, oh, as a Cowboys fan, I usually have a wager. Do you want to know what she had sat here and said when she heard those infamous words? My mom will mostly know this because she's a Cowboys fan too. Mom, I love you, but you even say it every single year. But you weren't the first. I always say the first one's the one that's probably the most paranoid. But for Tom Grossi to sit here and actually go in that pose, great. However, I got better. Scooter, get him. Oh, God.
So are we getting George Pickens or not?
They said last night it was a done deal.
Did you see CD's tweet last night? It's foreshadowing.
I'll believe it when I see it.
We got George Pickens! Oh my God! Oh my gosh!
So we traded a third and they gave us a sixth.
Wait, what did we trade?
We traded a third round pick in 2026 and a fifth round pick in 2027, and they gave us a sixth round pick in 2027.
This almost makes up for trading Amari Cooper for a fifth round pick.
I know it's only for a year, but we're probably gonna give him a new deal.
This is weird. I'm actually proud of Jerry Jones.
Now how's our draft looking?
There's a reason we didn't draft a wide receiver too.
Is this a dream?
Let Jerry cook.
Is Omar Khan the worst GM in the league?
I might have to get an Omar Khan Steelers.
No, that still belongs to Jerry Jones. Sorry.
Yep.
No, scratch that. I'm not sorry. Jerry Jones is still the worst GM in NFL history. But I digress.
So Jerry Jones doesn't hate Dak.
We have the best wide receiver core in the NFC East now.
I don't care if he's a hothead. I would be too if I lived in Pittsburgh.
Malik Neighbors about to find out why George Pickens was so mad last year.
Who's gonna be the third receiver? Do we put CD in the slot?
The Steelers got absolutely fleeced. Embrace the drama.
They got a second round pick for Chase Claypool, but a third round pick for George Pickens.
You see the Jordan Lewis tweet? This makes up for the Roy Williams trade.
I don't know, man. This could negatively affect the locker room.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that nonsense. He's 24 years old and a bona fide threat. You sound soft right now. So now you want to cry when Jerry Jones actually does something?
He has the same agent as Micah?
Jerry Jones better get to know him now. Hear me out. We still sign Amari Cooper.
I actually have hope this season.
If we stay healthy, we can have the best offense in the league. I can't believe we got the wide receiver from the meme. I don't want to say it, but this is our year, baby. Let's go.
M-A-G.
Nope. So, before I even go to the big one, what is your overall thoughts on Pickens from Pittsburgh to Dallas?
Yeah, I can't wait to see that locker room implode.
I mean, it feels like the locker room is almost doomed to implode.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic. It's the Cowboys, for fuck's sake. It's almost imperative that these guys are going to implode because this is what happens when your cheerleaders have bigger balls than your football team.
Yep.
But we heard the Cowboys. We heard Grossi. Scooter, as much as happy as you are, Chisel has something to say about it. Oh. Wait. There is a plot twist. He's able to do this in their backyard.
I've never smoked in my life, and yet I feel compelled to have to smoke a cigarette. Because what is this news that I was awoken to? George Pickens traded to the Dallas Cowboys? I'm in Texas right now, and I'm considering leaving from Austin. I can see Texas University from here. I might have to go and board a plane, go to Dallas, and try to get Jerry Jones to rescind the trade. What are we doing, bro? We trade away George Pickens for a third, fifth, and sixth round pick after the draft. For what reason? Make it make sense. Now, think about it. The Pittsburgh Steelers over the course of the past 3 years, what has been the one bright spot that we've had? It's been George Pickens on offense. Every single season, our offense has been absolutely abysmal. Then coming into this year, we draft Will Howard. Great, we got ourselves a quarterback. We've got a faulty O-line. We already had very, very minimal pieces. Calvin Austin, for all intents and purposes, is a rotational receiver. He might just mess around and be a 3 receiver, but if you put this man as a number 3 receiver on most other teams, he's probably a 4. We had no offensive identity outside of throw the ball down the field to George Pickens. We get DK Metcalf. Now we think we're going to have the Terror twins. We're going to have the Crash Out twins. Granted, we're going to have questions to be answered regarding maturity, but of course, Mike Tomlin can definitely steer the ship. He was able to control AB. No way he can't control Pickens and DK Metcalf. No, fuck it. Throw it out the goddamn window. Why would we trade away George Pickens after the draft? Why not trade him before? So we could at least maybe go and pick up somebody in the midst of the draft to probably go and make a replacement. Because you already know what Pittsburgh Steelers is. We're wide receiver, factory. It doesn't matter who had been there in the past, whether it had been Plaxico Burress, whether it had been Mike Wallace, whether it had been Antonio Brown, and now George Pickens. We've always been able to move on from what appears to be the star receiver and then have somebody else come up from behind and go and perform. Deontay Johnson as well. I understand. Hey, the trajectory of George Pickens definitely shows him potentially leaving at the end of his rookie contract, because I've mentioned in my videos as well, why would George Pickens feel galvanized to even want to go and re-sign after seeing how the production has been in Pittsburgh? He's been an 1,100-yard receiver. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver with minimal targets, or I shouldn't say minimal, but about 60 to 70 some catches. Imagine if he goes to a team where he's getting targeted like 150 sometimes. This man might mess around and be the first 2,000-yard receiver, but whatever the case just so happens to be, we didn't even attempt on the season to have George there. I just don't understand it, bro. We have zero offensive identity. Just think about our offensive room right now. Will Howard, Skylar Thompson, Mason Rudolph is our quarterback room. Our wide receiver room, albeit we've got DK Metcalf that's there right now. We've got Calvin Austin, who for all intents and purposes, you put him as a third receiver on most teams, he might just mess around and be there as the fourth. Pat Fryermuth, who I still think is very capable for all intents and purposes, he's not a star tight end. We've got a faulty O-line. Our run game, we let Najee Harris go to the Chargers. We've got Jalen Warren, and we just drafted a back. Our offense is pretty much projected to do a whole lot of nothing. And what's been our biggest issue down the stretch to close out the past few seasons? We struggle on offense. We started 10-3. Should have won the doggone division. What did we end up doing? Unable to move the football down the field. Russell Wilson taking ridiculous amounts of sacks. Can't get the ball vertically down the field. We can't do a goddamn thing. We've got...
I want something right there. Joe, you, as much of an Eagles fan as you are, you've seen the madness of Schittsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Are they up Schitt's Creek without a paddle? Or is it just me?
Yeah, they are. And, the way it just seems like, well, we don't know what I don't know what their salary cap situation is. But, they don't have that second star wide receiver or adequate wide receiver. They don't have that. The line is giving up sacks like you wouldn't believe. The one thing he didn't mention on here, and I was disappointed that the Eagles let him go, was Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell is a nice change of pace back that you can have, but the Eagles chose to go elsewhere this year.
Here's where I stand at, and I'm going to be as realistic as possible. There is every part of me that is sitting here thinking, these guys are so fucked. The Steelers, as much as I have respect for the Steelers, which is minimal at best, these guys are screwed. Mm-hmm. They sat here and taken out their quarterbacks. They taken out their best quarterbacks in Russell and Kenny. But on top of that, Justin Fields leaves. So you pretty much sit here and said, no, I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to wing it. I don't care how good Mike Tomlin is. There is no reason why any Steelers fan should feel good about what is happening right now. None. Exactly. Zip. Zilch. There is no reason. And with everything that is happening, I can't blame this Steelers fan for actually feeling the way he feels right now because of it.
This expensive, incredible, we got this expensive ass motherfucking defense, but if we can't put up points, what's even the purpose, bro? We could have just did a full send on 2025 and then, deal with whatever the fuck comes after in 2026. But oh no, fuck all that. We don't even want to compete, bro. I don't understand what the hell we're doing as this team. And granted, I see the silver lining. We get some picks, whatever the case is, but that's for next year. If we were going to trade George Pickens, why the hell didn't we do it before the goddamn draft? We could have picked up a receiver now. Who the hell?
Is he lying?
He's got a good point.
Folks, in case you try to figure it out, this right here is Chisel the Does. And he does some amazing game highlight commentaries. So for him to sit here and take that step back from his usual game commentaries, for the fact that I've been waiting for a UFL commentary from this son of a bitch for the entire season, and we're in week 7 right now, and he comes out, he's chilling in his hotel room in Austin, Texas, and he is sitting here pissed off about this Pickens trade to the Cowboys. Chisel, I would feel bad for you, but it's the Steelers, which in itself is the funniest damn thing I ever seen in my life, which is what I cannot wait for this schedule reveal on the 14th that we are all going to be a part of. And I'm not kidding. All of Bleacher Brothers will be part of the NFL schedule reveal on May 14th. Please, if you have not subscribed to Bleacher Brothers and In the Bleachers, subscribe to us now, because this is probably going to be that moment of when we get to laugh our asses off at which team's going to get their asses whooped the quickest. Granted, I would have gone Dallas, but I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go. Pittsburgh is probably going to be the first 0-17 team in the NFL at this point.
Nah, they'll go 1-16. They'll beat Cleveland.
I don't even think they can beat Cleveland. I feel like Shedeur Sanders will kind of pop in there. He'll get thrown in there saying, hey, just sit here and just get us at least close up to a point where we get a draft pick. And he will go in there, he will just wreck their asses. Because this is how bad they are. TJ Watt's great. Don't get me wrong. But TJ Watt's also a bitch. That's the biggest bitch on the defensive line. But when it comes to the Steelers, don't be surprised when TJ Watt's in here asking for a trade when this thing is all said and done when it comes to this season. This is probably the biggest load of ass I have ever seen out of the Steelers, but not the biggest load of ass I have not seen, at least this week. Because we have to talk about, Joe, I know we kind of have a thing, but we got you're an Eagles fan, so I'm feeling like you're gonna feel real good about this one. And there's a reason why I'm bringing this up specifically right now. I'm gonna let you sit here. I'm gonna let you hear what is being said on it.
Okay.
When did that conversation happen, you and Micah?
It was at Tyron Smith retirement.
Yeah.
So we were there and talking to him, and we've been talking ever since. D, what I need to do, bro? Like how? And from a former player, getting that feedback, that want to from him, that's what I've been looking for, and that's showing humility from him, right? He's the top of the top. He's showing humility, but also, hey, I want it from the best, a guy that I want to play like and playing like right now and can get it done.
What do you think catalyzed that? What made him take that step?
To be honest with you, I think he's at a point right now where he's changing so many things in his life, and he's maturing.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And what I mean by that is maturing spiritually, maturing from a family standpoint,
What?
and saying I want to be a better man. And
Wow.
when he starts talking to me like that, I know that now you can be a better captain on the football field.
Wait. Whoa. Joe, you know I'm gonna unload on this mess, but I'm gonna let you sit here and I'm gonna let you go ham real quick, cause oh boy.
Wait till they start off 1-3. Wait till they lose a game that they're supposed to win. Watch him walk off the field just like he did the Cincinnati game. You know that I mean, yes, I mean, yeah, he's a leader when they're winning, but when they're losing, he's far from it.
Micah Parsons has got to be the biggest bitch in the history of defensive linemen. Don't get me wrong. I've seen defensive linemen who basically come in there, guns a blazing, unleashing hell like it's tomorrow. But how is a guy who basically spent a majority of last season on the sidelines watching his defense? Oh, and then obviously the thing that you had just sat here and mentioned, the very fact of him sitting here walking off the field, crying like a bitch, go sit here and actually have the temerity, the audacity to call himself a captain of anything, a leader on that football field. Boo! You are a Dallas Cowboy. Suck it the hell up and get over it. You chose to stick with this team. This team don't even give you a damn contract yet. And then they sit here and actually draft your replacement. But you want to sit here, you want to go ham, be like, oh, well, I'm a team player. I'm a good guy. I'm the captain of this team. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good with this fact that we just sat here and got George Pickens. Except you're not. You're not happy about them getting George Pickens. You're mad about them trading late round draft picks. What did your team do in the draft there, Micah? They got an O lineman to replace the retired Zach Martin and did nothing. Oh, yeah, you guys got a couple of picks somewhere in the middle. But the fact was that you didn't replace your running game. You didn't draft a wide receiver. You didn't even sit here and wait until later in the rounds to draft somebody on that defensive line to help Micah's ass out. But he wants to be a team player. You want to be a team player, Micah? Go up there to that main suite. Go up there and just kick that damn door into that front office. Go in there, and if that secretary sits there and gets mad, go in there, bust down the door, look at Jerry Jones, slap the piss out of him, and jump his ass on that desk. Because this man knows only two things in this world: jack and shit. And the fact is that there ain't a single Cowboys fan on the planet that can tell me I'm lying. Not one. Every Cowboys fan is waiting for Jerry Jones to die. So that way, no. That's wrong. That's wrong. They're waiting for him to die, but the problem is that he's gonna be taken over by his idiotic daughter and his idiotic son and his doofus daughter-in-law, and that's just a fact. And for DeMarcus Ware to come in here, knowing full well that he won a Super Bowl literally before any of those Cowboys fans did, that's embarrassing. But DeMarcus, please. Tell us what you think about him being a grown man.
To lead those guys too as well.
What's the advice you give him when he's asking you these questions? What's the one thing that you tell him?
Don't let the world suck you into a characteristic that you can't withhold. So it's almost like, don't try to live somebody else's dream. How do you create your own? And I told him, like, the hard work that you put in that nobody sees.
Wait. Joe, did he just say don't live somebody else's dream?
Mm-hmm.
Micah Parsons' girlfriend is waiting for that ring that she was waiting for 2 years ago. She's still waiting for that fucking ring, Micah! I'm just calling like I see it. So either Micah Parsons is an idiot or he's the smartest man on the planet. I can't say the same thing because I'm happily married. And I can say this even with my better half at the other side of this wall. But DeMarcus, tell Micah what he needs to hear. And is that going to kill you? Joe, you have anything to say on this one?
Ay, 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 ay. I don't know what,
Oh, shit. Here we go. Go ahead.
you know. I think you've said everything perfectly. You know, I have nothing else to add to this.
Take notes, Chris. You're going to learn something tonight.
It's not going to get noticed, but it get gratified when you're out there sacking the quarterback and they say, how do you do it? Because I've been doing this for 40 hours a week. Or when you see the next man and you have that C on your chest, how can now your position be poured into some of those other guys and you see them get better? That's when you start seeing the whole team, get better. And it's not a you thing because you already got it. How can I sort of be a catalyst and ignite some of those other guys to now be better players, and now the whole team gets better? And that.
Joe, when's the last time the Dallas Cowboys have been relevant?
Probably 28 years.
28 years. Last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, I believe I was in junior high school. I believe they actually, who was the last thing they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers because Neil O'Donnell decided to sit here and be his best version, his best impression of Russell Wilson. What have they done since then?
They have never gotten to the NFC Championship game.
I'm trying to figure out in my head what the hell DeMarcus Ware is talking about. Is he just rubbing it in Micah Parsons' face that he's actually won a Super Bowl in this decade, this generation? I mean, I'm just kind of wondering that now.
He must have drank the Dallas Cowboy Kool-Aid or something.
I mean, call me crazy, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm just thinking he's trying his hardest not to do what DeMarcus Lawrence did, which is call out the Cowboys for the bitch-made sacks of shit that they are. And trust me when I say this, I will literally stomp the Cowboys when it comes down to it. My son's high school team, my other son's high school team could probably whoop them tricks like there is no tomorrow. That's how bad they are. That's how bad the Cowboys are. But for DeMarcus Ware to come out here and try to salvage what BS Micah Parsons had. Micah Parsons ain't thinking about the Cowboys. He's thinking about his podcast, his brand. Hey, Micah, newsflash. Your podcast is ass. And you can tell the little sorry sack of shit I said it. You want to sit here, you want to kiss Jerry Jones' ass because he pays you? Fool! He ain't got nobody else on defense that works harder than you. He will pay you if you sit on the damn sidelines. Sit on the bench the entire next season. He's still going to pay you because he knows how good you are. Quit kissing that man's ass. Slap the piss out of that man, tell him shut the hell up, and actually get you a team that actually can win past the first round of the playoffs. But DeMarcus wasn't done yet.
That's what I'm starting to see in him. He's reaching out to some of the guys, talking to him, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on, man.
And he tells you that? Like, he checks in with you, all this. I think that's beautiful. And how
like
lucky is he to have you? Like, you're the perfect person to sort of.
Once a week.
Oh, really?
Once a week, probably about 45 minutes. We talking.
Really?
I have a question here.
By all means.
Did DeMarcus Ware channel his inner Terrell Owens there? Because he was going to say that.
He did.
He looked like he was going to cry and say, "That's my quarterback."
I honestly, I'm going to be honest. I feel like that's exactly what DeMarcus Ware did. And bear in mind, DeMarcus Ware was a part of that Super Bowl winning Broncos team from many, many moons ago with Peyton Manning. But for the fact that DeMarcus Ware, who left the Cowboys, won a Super Bowl, DeMarcus Lawrence will probably win a Super Bowl before Micah Parsons ever touches one. I am more stuck on the fact that you got this guy who has made it his business to be a cowboy for the rest of his life, and that being Micah Parsons. No new contract, no new renewal, but that's got a new one. Sedarian's got a new one. Hell, there's probably some guys that are like less than him that probably have new contracts. But yet, Micah Parsons, your anchor of your damn defense, that have a damn thing to show for half the things he's done for this team the entire time they've been here. I don't be surprised if we could get a posterized one from Saquon Barkley hurling Micah Parsons the exact same way he hurled those Jaguars. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it.
And hopefully it'll be in prime time and everybody around the country will go batshit crazy over it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure this out here in my head. I thought Cleveland drafting Dylan Gabriel, and then Shador Sanders a couple of rounds later was bad. But Micah Parsons literally made it to that point of where he actually has to have his daddy. He has to have this talk with his daddy every single week to try to find out exactly just how bad he is. I cannot figure this out to save my life. But I will say this much. We know George Pickens. We know George Pickens is not exactly the best as far as temperament. If I'm not mistaken, did we have some Cowboys actually sit here and just make themselves the most bitch-made jagoffs last season too?
Yeah.
I believe we had one that went off on a reporter, and Dak was on the sideline saying they fucked.
Mm-hmm.
But then now we got Micah Parsons, who is trying his hardest. Who are you trying to impress? I get that you want to be that guy, but are you shitting me right now? My mom has a better chance of getting all her hair back from cancer than Micah Parsons has of actually sitting here proposing to his girlfriend. His girlfriend would probably sit here and clap your cheeks before she even gets a ring out of Micah Parsons. Mm-hmm. And just to be safe, girlfriend of Micah Parsons, he's single, available, and he's ready. In fact, if you basically want to go ham between him and Reese, it's pretty much a done deal after that. I spent this whole time sitting here running my damn mouth there, Joe.
No, not a problem.
How was your time in Florida? Let's go with that, because you did have some time in Bleacher Brothers country.
Yep, I was at the world headquarters. I sat in on 3 shows. The Tuesday night show was more of a, hey, I'm here type of thing. But Wednesday night, we got to interview one of the trainers who had a horse in the Kentucky Derby. Didn't win.
Did he show?
He finished like 7th or 8th. Then we had one of the FanDuel TV handicappers or race hosts, Kate Bradar. She was there. She was on the show, but we didn't keep her long because she was at a dinner and she went outside and did the interview on her phone outside.
It still counts.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she actually did that interview was actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Which actually reminds me, Bobby, we're waiting for round 2 because we still have some catching up to do because it's been a while since we actually did that mess. And yes, I'm talking to Bobby Lashley, to Roberto, which means I'll probably be sitting here trying my hardest when AEW comes to Portland next month to have that little sit down with Bobby Lashley because it's been about what 20 almost 20 years. Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's time.
Yeah. AEW was in Atlantic City last week.
You didn't get nothing out of this one? I mean, I kind of figured as much.
Well, there's this like problem. I can't be in 2 places at once, so I was at Gulfstream Park for the Derby, and
I thought you were good at what you do. Is like you're flexible.
I'm not that flexible.
I'm just.
You see, round is a shape.
Yeah.
And that's not crown me, not give me my belt or anything. That's just me showing I'm fat.
Oh my god. On that note, curses of our boys at the Mega Casuals, because I actually got somebody sent me a link to one of their shows. I kind of have to sit here and breathe these guys in. They actually ranked the top 10 NFL teams after the.
What's the basis for these rankings? Yeah, again, happy to be here, but like, how can you rank the top 10 teams without having, like, seen them play a game? Vibes? Vibes. And how your roster's been built. Okay, so we're doing top 10 teams on paper. Bingo. We finally got a receiver! Yes, you did. Who will be wearing number 22? I hate that. But yet we're not higher than them. I was gonna say us being this low was the dumbest thing ever, but somehow you thinking you should be above us just topped that. Detroit dropped because of coaching losses, not because of roster. I still think that they have a better roster. I'm just more concerned about them losing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. Just forgetting that we were the most injured team in the league last year too? Okay, this is a nice surprise. I really want to put you higher because your roster has only gotten better, and I'll always trust Sean McVay, but you're one Stafford injury away from relying on Jimmy Garoppolo or Stetson Bennett. Feels insulting. No joke, the most interesting thing about you guys this season is seeing how you fare without Justin Tucker as your kicker. Do you not remember how he performed last year? Doesn't matter who's out there, it's only up from here. Okay, last year I was just happy to be included, but not gonna lie, I'm getting a little nervous with all the pressure and expectations. I mean, it's not like there's been a team in recent memory that went from bad to good and even found their franchise quarterback, only to regress and disappoint the following season. Isn't that right, Houston? Fuck. Should I throw my fit now or bundle it all up and then let it out on you after we win the Super Bowl and prove you wrong? Oh, like how you proved me wrong last year when I refused to ever put you at number 1? Yeah, he did call that. Dude hit the nail on the head there.
What?
Did you just give yourself props? Don't know what you're talking about. Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. Almost said Ben Campbell. Fun fact, that was the reaction that Bears fans had when they found out who the new head coach was.
Wait. No. I'll bring it back. I'll bring that back. Did he just... Did he just put the Eagles at number 1?
Yes, he did.
Why?
And did you see Washington was number 54?
I did see that. I was actually laughing my balls on board for that one. Almost as much as I was the fact that we went through an actual video clip that didn't involve the Cowboys. I'm actually going to give props where props is due.
Yeah.
I mean, you people who've watched this show before know for a fact that I'm never lost for words, but holy shit. Joe's done enough of these shows with me that he knows. But he also knows that I'm sitting here trying to actually keep an eye on the UFL right now. And right now it is 12-12 at the start of the third quarter. I like to be able to actually discuss the AHL and, of course, the playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, because, quite frankly, I'm a jack of all trades. People who are wanting more of the wrestling thing, here's your thing. Last time ever, this weekend, we will have John Cena versus Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship And just for what I am hearing out of the Cena camp, I'm actually kind of PO'd about it because Randy Orton is slated not to win the championship this weekend. So there is that. I know that's going to piss some people off. I already know.
Yeah, yeah,
I already know it's going to piss people off. It's kind of what it does.
yeah. They're going to let that. In my opinion, I think they're going to let it drag until the end of the year, when he's this close to retirement. And that's when he'll drop the belt.
Yeah, I'm figuring that's probably going to be the case as well. And we have, like I said, we got a lot of madness going on at this very juncture. And I'm doing my best to try to sit here and cover everybody because we got a lot of stuff to choose from. In fact, we got about 238 remaining out of the third in South Beach. Toronto and Florida are up 4 to or are tied at 4 apiece. And Dallas and Winnipeg are starting up game 2. It's about 19 minutes left. That game's just getting started. But here's how big this is going to be. Craig Berube knows he has an opportunity right now. He has a chance to be able to actually shock the world. If the Maple Leafs are able to get to the Stanley Cup final, I believe he would become one of those few coaches who would actually be able to hoist the cup up in the last places that people would expect to hoist that cup up in.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody picks St. Louis. Nobody picked my backyard, but we did it. I would like to see Toronto actually win that cup. I would like to see Toronto win that cup.
And you know how the Gloria thing all started with the
Yeah.
it was all because of Philly.
I'm looking good at that. But there was, since you're all about the craziness, I actually had something for you. I wanted you to be able to sit here and try and maybe decipher exactly what the hell I saw. And I played this earlier on the UFL Aftermath just because it was just too fucking funny to bring up. But I wanted to sit here and get your thoughts if he's accurate or not.
Of you to Truck Math 101. You know, there's this theory that men who drive lifted, jacked up trucks are compensating for having a small wiener. So I have developed a mathematical equation for that theory, and it is called the truck lift to wiener size ratio. Now, the average size of the male genitalia is 5.5 inches, but I rounded up to 6 for my formula. Let's just say that for every inch that a man's corn dog drops below 6 inches, he adds 3 inches of lift to his truck. We will call that the rate of compensation. Now, here's the mathematical formula. WS, which stands for the wiener size of the truck owner, equals 6, which is the average size of the male genitalia, minus L, which is how much lift the feller has on his truck, divided by 3, which is the rate of compensation. Now, let's just say that this man drives a truck with a 6-inch lift kit. We'll take that 6, we'll plug it in right there. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 6 minus 2 equals 4. So if a fella's driving a truck with a 6-inch lift kit, he has a 4-inch corn dog. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that this equation is very accurate. Now for lowered truck.
So he must have an innie then.
Well, I mean, not all of us can basically be blessed enough to sit here and actually knock up a stripper in Vegas from his couch in Philly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. We know this man can sit here and knock up a chick from Broad Street and from who is on the strip. The strip. He's here, he can yawn, and this chick's pregnant. Joe has probably more kids out there right now than I do. That's how bad this is. Hell, he's probably got more kids out there than AJ. Hell, he's probably got more kids out there than Chris. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. You, my bad, my bad. I heard you're good people, but I still don't like you.
By the way, I actually talked to him last week when I was down there in Florida.
I remember you saying something about that, but the thing is that if what anything I was saying during that show was false, he'd be the first SOB to be on that phone and be like, "What? Hold up! Wait a minute! Let me sit here and tell you something. Bring those receipts to it. Just put that out there." But there's more. I'm thinking Chris may qualify in this truck math.
I have a different mathematical formula. It is called the enhancement perception formula. Because lower trucks are closer to the ground, it makes the man driving it think that his corn dog is closer to the ground, which gives him the perception that his corn dog is longer than what it really is. So here is the enhancement perception formula. LP is the perceived corn dog length. D equals the truck drop in inches. That's how low the truck is. D to P ratio, which is the depth to perception ratio, equals 0.75. So for every 0.75 inches that the truck drops in height, the man feels like he gains 1 inch in length on his corn dog. That is called the depth to perception ratio. So,
do you see what you did? This is your fault. You're the reason why basically every man has to be like this right now.
And I have one other question before you continue.
Go ahead.
He knows there's such a thing as sunblock, right?
I can't. Nope, not going there.
This is how the equation looks. Length perception equals truck dropping inches divided by 0.75. Let's say that a fella has a truck that is lowered 4 inches. You take that 4, you plug it in right there. 4 divided by 0.75 is 5.33. So if
did you just sit here and use your damn phone to try to figure out that answer?
No, I incorrectly put it in my head.
Okay.
He's right, 5.33. Okay. So I pulled up the calculator on my computer just now.
Welcome to the locker room, motherfuckers.
I'm thinking 2/3, not 3/4.
That's what they said.
Fella's got a truck that is lowered 4 inches. He has got himself a 5.3 inch wiener schnitzel. Now, let's move on to the math formula for men who drive squatted trucks. It is called the Manginer Squat Index. F equals the front height of the truck.
Wait. Joe, you were in Florida. How many of those squatter trucks did you see?
Truthfully, I didn't even look for them.
You were too busy looking for horses?
I was too busy preparing and playing horses and all that other stuff all week.
Shit. We have prepared before. You have been like do I not come all the way to South Philly to sit here and be like, get your head right, bro. Usually you're quicker than that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll bring Reese. I will swing through Charlotte, pick his ass up, and we'll both go up there. This is how we can't ever get his ass. But let's figure out exactly how deep that mangina is.
R equals the rear height of the truck, and M equals mangina. So if the front height of the truck is greater than the rear height of the truck, then the guy driving that truck has a mangina. I hope you've all enjoyed this lesson in Truck Math 101. Trucking!
I mean, he ain't lying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you basically, you saw the math there. Was he? The fact that, I have no words. For it.
And that might be the same guy. When I walked down the street to the Target for my hotel last week,
It probably is.
He was telling the guy in that Target was telling me when I got a brick um, for my earbuds that apparently I left with AJ in January.
Yep.
He says, "Oh, that brick has a cord in it." I'm like, "No." I started feeling it up, like like Justin Tucker wants a woman to feel him up and all that. You know, I don't feel a cord. Oh, it's there. Don't worry. I'm like, well, and he says, "Oh, it's a 3 foot cord." Well, the cord I had in my hand was a 5 footer, so I was like, "Yeah, I want my cord a little bit longer." So,
That's what she said.
yeah. So
I'm sorry, but you
uh,
you kind of basically opened the door for that one there, bruv.
yeah, I know. So I get back to the room. I open the box. There's no cord on there. I'm like, yeah, I was right yet again.
Oh, you're right yet again. You know what? Now I'm actually curious. What the hell were you right about again? What was what? Wait, again is the part I'm actually more stuck on.
Well, just proving stupid people wrong all the time.
If you were in Florida, let's be realistic. If you were in Florida, sitting here talking to a guy about inches, do I need to spell it out for you?
No, I mean, most of the people probably down there have small ones.
Dude,
I don't even need those. I don't even need those mathematics.
holy shit! And I thought I was savage.
I just wonder somehow if like maybe how some of these people even figured out how to procreate.
It's Florida. You sit here and go after a cousin if you can't.
No, that's Alabama. Well, maybe the Western Panhandle.
I mean, wait. I actually want to get your thoughts on it because you happen to be you happen to be a guy, so I kind of want to get your thoughts on something real quick while we have a little bit of time to burn because, well, quite frankly, I'm just that asshole. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to just take a good look at this and tell me what you think. And tell me again why they should not listen to the captain. So we have that set, etched in stone, and Utah has officially become an NHL hockey team in my eyes, becoming the Utah Mammoth next season. And I'm gonna be honest, and I even showed my missus this one, and I actually took a look at it. I was like, you know what? I might actually get that jersey just on principle because that dark, yeah, I actually like it. I like the dark. That being said, what do you feel about Utah making it official after calling themselves Utah Hockey Club for the entire initial season?
Well, personally, I like the Utah Hockey Club name because it breaks the mold. You don't have to worry about trademark and copyright infringements and other stuff because I'm sure the Colorado Mammoth are going to come along and say, you took our name, you can't use that."
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, I know the Colorado Mammoth. I've been to a bunch of their damn games. They're lacrosse. I know they basically gonna get mad about it, but y'all really ain't been really relevant in a hot minute. You've been good, but you ain't been that damn good. Utah almost made the playoffs, I believe, this past season, and it kind of fits. It kind of fits Utah because, quite frankly, I'd rather them be called the Utah Mammoth versus the Utah Mormons.
I would have preferred Stormin' Mormons. And I have
There are so many things wrong with that statement, but I like every single thing that's wrong with that statement. Go ahead.
I even had an AI create a logo for me.
What they do? What did they do?
I gotta pull it up here. Hold on.
Oh shit! Oh! I want to see this shit. Oh, you have no idea. If AI's doing it, I legit want to see exactly what AI decided to pull out of their ass because it is probably gonna be glorious if nothing else. Oh, it's a, why does that strangely fucking work?
Because it took me a million times to get it, probably.
I mean, folks, you tell me what you think. Sports fans, you guys, I actually think that's what probably actually worked almost as much as anything else. That's what the thing that gets me the more than anything else is that some of it actually works.
Yeah, and I mean my Joe Quill show logo, that was AI. The Joe Quill show one, that was AI.
I mean, that one was good. Don't get it wrong. I'm just more as I look at this one. I'm just kind of thinking that's got devil written all over it, which we know that the Mormons are very
And
adamantly against.
there's angel wings and everything.
But then again, it is Utah, and anything is possible, and everything is awesome. Depending on who it is, but I actually like this. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this logo. I think
Yeah.
this today will actually work well. So they should turn the Utah Grizzlies into the Utah Stormer Mormons just on this one because I feel like this would work.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I got lucky with that logo.
I think honestly, I am completely good with that one. I am good with oh shit. What the hell did I just see? We have we have a score update, folks. We have the Brahmas up 18-12 with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter on the Defenders. Defenders pretty much sit here competing for their playoff lives. Well, not their playoff lives, but for that top spot to have the Beer Snake at the XFL Conference Championship game versus potentially St. Louis, who is in the second spot right now. We also have you. I think you would like this one. I think you would like this one because you seem like a hockey guy. You
I try to
seem
be.
like you seem like a hockey guy. So tell me what you think about this. In overtime, folks, 4-4 between the Panthers, the defending Cup champion Panthers, and Craig Berube's Maple Leafs. And if you think that basically I'm just that kind of person, I'm going to give you a little bit of hint of why I'm that kind of person. Just for the sake of argument, because I can be that guy, and let's be realistic. There ain't nobody better than me on this one. Because I happen to find there was a conversation that Booker T had with old Terry, saying that he did not like sitting here saying what he had said many, many moons ago. Joe, you know about that infamous plug that has become apropos, necessary, I call it what you want. The best soundbite in all professional wrestling.
What? Oh wait, not that soundbite. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but that was a damn good soundbite too. I mean, it's like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and get mad for that. It's like, I'm gonna try to sit here and play this clip here, and because we got this time to burn, I'm figuring in my head, you know what? I want people to hear how bad this was, because my biggest gripe about this one was that he said this, and I'm actually kind of pissed at him for it.
Move a little bit forward, because it's something people been wanting to hear. I mean, our text line blowing up. Hey, Jerry, I want Jerry to play a clip before we even get into it. Jerry, play that clip for me real quick.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger in the time, we want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan, we come for you now.
Man, that moment right there, back in WCW, that was the worst moment in my life at that point in time. I definitely wanted to stick my head in the sand and never come out. I thought.
Let me ask you this.
Now you heard what he just said, right?
Yeah, I've seen that video quite a few. I mean, the actual clip that he's talking about quite a few times.
Now, here's the biggest thing. I say this to bring this up for a reason. The man who sat here and said that he hated being able to actually sit here and say that. Yet,
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. 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 Hulk Hogan, we coming.
So upon hearing that, and I'm gonna be realistic here. Since this is Slammin', Stackin', and Smashing, we just saw the clip where Booker T actually sat here and said that he was upset about saying what he said to Terry. And I'm using yes. Before anybody sits here and throws curveballs, yes, I'm using Hulk Hogan's real name. I'm using Terry because that's how I look at him. Because he's a bitch made sack of shit and deserves to get the piss slapped out of his mouth, and I want to be the guy that does it. However, this ain't just about Terry. Booker T says that he didn't like saying that. Yet, when he comes out during NXT, what is he doing? People are embracing this because we get it. We know that Terry sat here and utilized African Americans because we kind of thought he was one of us. But we all know it wasn't true. Now we get to this very point. And my thought on Terry is that Booker T is a liar and Terry's still a bitch. But you may have a different perspective on it.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Now, with that quote, so I mean, I just wonder, was that part of the script, or was that something that just slipped out? But Hulk Hogan's a bitch, and I've been watching things from time to time on Instagram, and it comes up, and they say that Hulk Hogan was an ass. So
I was trying to see if maybe I could bring up the Shelton Benjamin comments that he actually sat here and said, but I have so many God Bless America Facebook shares that I am very curious if I can find it. But if I do find it, I will bring this mofo in there because, quite frankly, I need to. Oh, before we, I forgot about that one. This one got shared to me. This one actually got shared to me, and I have to bring this up because this one was just too damn funny for me to pass up, and it's kind of, you know what? I'm just gonna just let it play. Mainly because of the fact that you have a little bit of time on your hands and you look like you're not about to fall asleep yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll let you sit here and I'll let you take a look at this and see what you think there.
I think I shared that on Instagram.
Ironically enough, the person that actually shared that one shared that one was my wife. She actually shared that one to me, and I wanted to make damn sure that I brought it onto the show just for that reason.
Yeah.
But that was what was basically going on about. Like, damn, I forgot about this one. Like most of the Facebook ones, I don't usually know about until I actually get them. Kind
Yeah.
of like the one I'm about to share to you right now, and oh my god, I apologize. No, stretch that. I'm not going to apologize. Hell with that shit. I'll let y'all sit here and see for yourself. Yeah, I'll sit here and tell me what you think.
What's going to happen next through promos, in-ring appearances, and general references that other people might not understand.
These are their stories.
This business is filled with people like me who will sacrifice physical and mental well-being to always do what is best for business.
What is best for business is I main event WrestleMania. And what is best for business is, for the first time, I confidently say that I'm going to win a 17th championship.
In the wrestling community.
And just so everybody knows, that was my voiceover. So somebody say or use that. So before they sit here and go ham on me, I'm gonna go ham on them. But I'm actually curious though. Joe, you did say that you were off until September?
My Wednesday night shows are off. I think I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays during the summer, and I think I announced that and I only know this because I purposely request off every Wednesday at work so I can go to a music festival every week. It's like all tribute bands, like a Black Sabbath tribute band, a Heart tribute band, all these different rock groups. And the last show is on August 20th, so probably August 27th is the week that I will be back on Wednesdays.
Well, it sort of it makes sense to me. I was just, for me, it's kind of like, wait. He's up until the fall. That means that just means I just got to put in extra work after everything is there and happens. Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm just cutting down a night.
Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, he happens to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Except I have to be that guy. And Joe, I found an old video of you.
Uh-oh.
And the reason why I say I found this old video of you is because of the fact that I want you to think back to when you sat here and were in like high school and you were that freshman and everything else. There's a reason of why I literally said this is a video I found of you. And I don't want you to just have I don't want you to take a drink before you sit here and hear the video, but when I clip it, when I push this clip up here, I want you to understand, you my bro, I love you, but I feel like this was both of us as freshmen. Do you think I figured it out yet?
I can't really say it.
Oh, don't worry. We gonna help you with that. Because I have to be that guy.
First thing that comes to mind, milk.
Oh, mommy. Most Indians would say cow because they are sacred, but I hear milk, I think giant jugs. You see, I cannot go home a virgin. I came here to study the great American art of muff diving, to snack clam, munch rug, dine at just one American pink taco stand. You know, I want to do, how is it, park the porpoise. You know, I want to take it through the car wash, baby, you know, and get it waxed. You know, I want to wax it, you know, and air dry. You know, air dry that shit. Yeah, air. I would like to be your assistant very much, Mr. Van.
You're welcome. You are fucking welcome.
I think I was the person air drying after a visit to a local 7-Eleven.
I'm almost pretty sure we both were air drying after a local 7-Eleven. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about that voice.
You guys ever forget the voice? Hell, nobody can ever forget the voice, Smoker.
Would you like spoon straw with your Hustler magazine?
I think it's okay. I'm trying to be that good guy, but you and I both know exactly how this works. For everybody being sit here saying, I want to give a quick little updates, give a little rundowns, because when I say we're all going in, we going all in. Right now we got 12 minutes and 12 seconds left in overtime between the Maple Leafs and the Panthers. We also have ourselves a few Calder Cup updates. And if you gotta go take that one, Joe, you can go take that one. It's fine. Right now, the division semifinals, Milwaukee RFD is kind of pretty much sitting here running in theirs. Tets and Crescent Grand Rapids. Colorado has already moved on to the division finals, as well as Rochester. And oh my God, they actually made it? Really? They made it?
Who?
I'm kind of stuck here. Hang on a second. I'm just like, what? Wait, what? I want to sit here and make sure I'm reading that right, because these guys never make it, and that's kind of usually how it goes. Oh, okay. Where are you? Oh, no! Son of a bitch! Laval and Rochester will be meeting in the North Division Finals. Eagles are awaiting the winners. Milwaukee and Rockford, as well as Texas and Grand Rapids and Abbotsford and Coachella Valley. You know what? I kind of feel like I just want to just have some fun. So.
And the Lehigh Valley Phantoms lost to Hershey. They're 2-2 now.
Son of a bitch. So I'm going to actually sit here. I'm going to actually go play a little clip. Are you a Met Gala fan there, my brother?
I've heard about it.
Here you go.
And outside, allegedly. Let it be known, I know absolutely nothing about fashion. With that being said, Janelle Monáe out here looking like a 6-month-old sticker that was placed on the side of a Tesla charging station. In Southern California, the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany oh, that's Sabrina Carpenter. Evil Lance Stevenson has arrived. Oh no, that's just Burna Boy. What the hell the former mayor of Chicago doing here? Wait a minute, you mean to tell me this not Lori Lightfoot? That's Future? That might be Wanda Sykes. How Future transmogrified from the face of toxicity to an intern stud. Why'd they color the poop emoji, put it sideways in betwixt Megan Thee Stallion's ponytail? Shabuzi dressed like the rich auntie at your family reunion who never approved of your life's decisions.
Mr. Unlimited. You gotta be unlimited.
Ciara with her husband, Russell Wilson. 4 teams, 5 years. Man's had a trajectory for the Hall of Fame. Now his chances are...
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
Is that Lord? I don't even know she still make me. What the hell is she wearing? They spray painted a Band-Aid on her chest.
Every once in a while, you need some milk with your cookies.
Got that sweet white nectar. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Stevie, stop lying. I know your old ass can see. Take them glasses off. Take them glasses off.
Do a flip.
Shayshawn Barkley. I swear Shayshawn Barkley is the best. We survived the Giants and now the Eagles got Shayshawn Barkley.
Andre 3000 pulling up with Ganondorf's piano on his back was not what I expected on my bingo card. Homie out here dressed like an anime villain only to find out that he's only doing this because this actually is cover art for his newest album. This event is a checkpoint for Lizzo every single year. She's dropped weight each time, although she's dressed like she would be the Penguins' bottom bitch in Gotham City. Demi Moore dressed like the tie Donkey Kong gonna put on after he whip 100 dudes' asses. Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys look like they run illegal rackets out of every bodega in New York City. The chopped cheese final bosses. I'm surprised they ain't bring a cat with them.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Hold the hell up. This fool wins the Super Bowl, but can't attend the White House, but yet can make it to the Met Gala. I actually got no problem with him not going to the White House, but the Met Gala?
Well, LeBron didn't go.
Well, of course LeBron wouldn't go. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot about them.
Because he hurt his knee.
Yeah, well, you know.
He hurt his knee flopping.
You know what? I can't even. But we gonna take this mofo down there, and we gonna bring up the NBA playoffs because we had some shockers. In fact, we're still having some shockers. If I'm not mistaken. So right now, at this very juncture, we have the Thunder and the Nuggets. Series ties a game apiece because the Nuggets came out swinging, and the Thunder retaliated. We have the Cavaliers taking on the Pacers. The Pacers are actually up 2-0 on the top seed Cavaliers. The Knicks, the shocker of these entire playoffs right now, up 2-0 on the Boston Celtics.
Cleveland did win tonight. It's 2-1 now.
So it's 2-1? Wait, but aren't the Celtics defending champs right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right. I got to tell you about this crazy wager I played the other day. Or actually yesterday, as a matter of fact.
All right, what's the wager?
First of all, you know that we have a new pope.
Yep.
He's from Chicago.
Which I'm actually happy about, strangely.
Then he did his undergraduate studies, majored in mathematics at Villanova University, which is right outside of Philly.
He did where?
He did his undergraduate work at Villanova.
Villanova. Oh.
So
he might have a little swagger in him.
So let me go a little bit further here. The New York Knicks are Villanova North.
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
I put money on the Knicks to win the title.
You know what? You're a dick.
Well, here's the thing. Because of my Catholic schooling, I went with one of the holy numbers when it came to the wager on this amount.
Okay.
Now, the numbers 3, 4, 7, and 40 are holy numbers. I put $40 down for the Pope, said the Knicks would win the championship.
So you don't think you could have just passed that information on to, I don't know, your brother while you were in Florida, while you were working on your tent? No, never mind. No,
We
wait. Never mind. Because you were in Florida for a few days at least. Nothing's changed, folks. He's still about as white as Casper. I'm still as black as that guy trying to steal your car.
Well, the thing is, I don't tan, I burn. Now, if you saw that guy with the dick ratings and all that shit that he had,
Are you
I would
trying?
have I would have been more beat red than him.
Are you saying basically you look like a beat up red penis? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Ladies, he's still single. You know what? That's gonna be our challenge. Because the captain feels like he needs to come down to Broad Street just to sit here and give Philly fans a little flavor. Because y'all some smug jackasses right now. But I'm pretty sure I can give you a couple of Stone Cold Stunners, RKOs out of nowhere and straighten y'all up. Which wouldn't make Reese feel better, but he's in Charlotte, so let's keep coming. He's got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm trying to make sure I have everything down. We are in the fourth quarter. I believe it is. Looks like it's 1918 DC and San Antonio at this moment. We also have Grand Rapids up 4-2 on Texas. Milwaukee up 3-2 against Redford's. Abbotsford up 1-0 on Coachella Valley. And Providence up 3-2. 3-2 on the Checkers. What? They actually beat the Checkers 3-2 in overtime. And Hershey beat Las Vegas 6-4.
Lehigh Valley.
I'm actually kind of pissed about that one. No, I'm more pissed about the Checkers losing than anything else because that was actually my favorite damn logo. But either way.
And the great thing is when the Phantoms first came to existence, you could conceivably have 2 hockey games going at the same time in the complex. You could have the Wells Fargo Center have a full 20,000, and then you would have the Phantoms across the parking lot, and they would have another 17,000 in there.
And if you play your cards right, you may even have the Globetrotters sitting here playing early day, have the indoor football team playing literally in the afternoon, and then have the hockey team playing at night.
No, I mean
big ups to your Blue Arena, aka
yeah. When they first created the Phantoms, the Spectrum was still around. So you had 2 games going at the same time, one in each arena.
And while we're on that one, folks, it is still 5:27 left in OT between the Maple Leafs and Panthers. It's 4-4. Winnipeg is up 2-0 at this moment. I still have a football game I actually have to watch at this very juncture, but I want to be able to sit here and keep you guys at least entertained for the next 30 seconds. And the Nuggets and Thunder are going to battle for a 2-1 series lead. Oklahoma City is up 16-8 in the first. Cleveland actually, as Joe said here, brought to us 126-104 winners over the Pacers in Game 3. Tomorrow we'll have the Celtics taking on the Knicks, hoping to at least get one win out of this damn series. And Minnesota and Golden State, who are both tied at 1, will be playing the evening one, which means I should be home right around the time. Maybe, just maybe. We got a lot to go through, folks. Tomorrow night. So even though this mofo probably won't be around, maybe I'll show up. maybe I'll pop in on Sunday afternoon after UFL is done. Maybe I'll do a UFL aftermath that night. Let's see exactly what happens. As a matter of fact,
And Florida has won the game.
sorry,
Oh,
Panthers was a team that used to be the hockey. It's kind of a thing. Anyway,
and I will tell you one thing. I will give you a Toronto Maple Leafs fun fact for you right now.
what you got?
The Toronto Maple Leafs have never won 3 playoff rounds in franchise history.
Yeah, but they got Berube. I feel like with this one, Berube will actually get them what they need.
Well, every time they won the Stanley Cup, it was a 14 playoff tournament. So they only had to win 2 rounds.
I'm still sticking with it.
And they haven't been in the conference finals since the league expanded, or the semifinals. I know you're playing that for me.
No. We basically play like this, folks. It is Friday. This is what we do. Every single Friday, we go ham on everything. So, that being said, we got NBA playoffs tomorrow. We got Stanley Cup playoffs tomorrow. We got Calder Cup playoffs tomorrow. In fact, if I look it up hard enough, we probably got. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up right now just for the hell of it. Because I am that asshole. We got Kelly Cup playoffs most likely tomorrow too. In case people are trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking for. And oh my god, we do. I like it. And apparently New Mexico's about to get a new hockey team. Good God, Jesus Christ, they don't need another one. Anyway.
Who's getting hockey team? Who's getting hockey
New
team?
Mexico. New Mexico's getting a new hockey team, apparently.
Are we talking minor leagues or
ECHL?
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the reason why I had to clarify is, Florida Atlantic has a hockey team, right?
I would have thought that would be a little bit of a crazy one, but then again, it's Florida. They like to sit here and be included in everything.
Well, because the only reason I say that is because the Florida Atlantic Owls, they won the club national championship this year.
You see how big that works? Chris, that's how it works. Give us the info. We'll make it good.
Useless facts from yours truly.
It's not a useless fact. That's just damn straight accurate. However,
and the goalie went to my high school.
See, that would have been your useless fact right there, bruh. If you were going for that one.
Yeah.
Yes, we're all for the same generation. We all about the Animaniacs. Mm-hmm. But since you're done with September, what the hell are you gonna do?
Well, Wednesday nights are the nights I go to those concerts, and they're free, except for the beer and food and all that. But
I mean, I figure we're going to concerts. Might as well sit here and get fed and lit.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's every Wednesday. It starts the Wednesday after Memorial Day.
So
I'm taking a couple of extra Wednesdays off, so I can catch up on some things around the home.
Translation: I got a little more work to do.
Well,
I'm not knocking you for it. I'm not knocking you for it. No.
Actually, I'm not. Actually, though, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Even though Stephen Luker is the producer, I sit in the shadows most nights as well. What I do is I sit there and I monitor Twitch. Like, one thing, I don't know if you saw it, there was the spammer that came in to the chat.
Yeah, I did.
Go on.
Okay. So if this is the case, folks, depending on tomorrow night, we may do a post backlash show because let's be realistic. There is never a time where I'm not gonna sit here and just throw it up for my hometown, baby. It's St. Louis. Especially when you got Backlash St. Louis coming up. And that's gonna be just too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and just go down. We most likely will have ourselves a backlash post show. We'll see how the play plays out because Luker's got our back. I got Joe at least for the next few months until we have ourselves our big schedule reveal in May 14th. Pay attention because we will be there for it. We will actually be throwing that in there. And I'm going to be honest, I'm actually looking forward to this now. I'm frothing at the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because of the fact that I consider bitch less for Cowboys is the process. But that's the point. Well, it has been a fun time. But that man's got work to do. This man's got work to do. So, you got anything you want to throw out to the people before we head out tonight?
Yep, we got also eligible tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Going to have a little bit of a different setup this weekend, but we're going to be looking at races from Belmont at the Big A, aka Aqueduct. They have a couple of stakes races, including a 3-year-old race, the Peter Pan, which is a prep race for the Belmont, which is held at Saratoga this year.
And of course, on top of all that, folks, we'll have the infamous United Aftermath coming up on our regular days on Wednesday. We'll have that on Wednesday night. We will also have a brand new Slammin' Smashing show coming up on Friday. We're going to debate. We're going to debate. We're going to find out. We're going to make this. We're going to basically go just take the ball and run with it. There could be a chance that we may have it. We may even have that with Rock and Reese doing a little karaoke. Who the hell knows? Tune in tomorrow as Backlash invades the Gateway City. I'm looking forward to it because it is my hometown and I love every minute of it. But on behalf of Smoking Joe Quills, on behalf of the Madman Stephen Luker, on behalf of Rock and Reese, and on behalf of the smooth operator, the Vegas eviscerator, the Vegas vagina eviscerator himself, Don Juan. Yes, Joe, you missed a lot. Trust me, I'll explain it later. Or maybe Don Juan will. I am Captain Ford, a.k.a. the Captain Ron Johnson. On behalf of Bleacher Bros, we both thank you for all the madness, all the fun. Please join us next time. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. Like us on In the Bleachers. Like us on the Aftermath. Like us on Joe Quills. Because the man's got the goods, and we kind of what we do. I'm going to just sit here and just end this one there, Joe, because I don't think we have anything else, allegedly.
Unless I'm missing something.
I mean, I kind of thought you were going to have some craziness that we're going to pull, but I think we're both good. You know what? We time, folks. Have yourselves a good night. Enjoy your weekends. I will see you guys. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just sit here and take the ball run with it. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for a Backlash recap. We'll see y'all next time. Enjoy and goodbye. Mwah! And good night. Love you, Reese. Bang!
But the main thing is, you bunch of fuckers, despite the provocation from the cavalry, no fighting.
For a long time.
No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting!